Yes. Hello, beautiful people. This is Primrose Cameron, and I'm all the way live. You know I'm excited. Why? Because I'm living, breathing, and I'm with who? Javi is in the building, y'all. Now, I don't know about you, but I know about me. Sooner or later, you ain't going to be able to do this. Hey, Javi. Yeah. Because she's going to be traveling. She's going to be from here to there and everywhere. And I just want to say, I met her here first. Yes. So I want to be a part of the number. Yay. Awesome. So we are going to jump right in. I just want to say, Javi, I'm like super excited about today. It gives me chills. A couple reasons. One, I knew you before everything that's going on now, so I'm really excited about that. Right. Although I haven't known you your entire life, I continue to admire you. I remember when we had the first fashion show, right? Mm-hmm. We had Mitzi in the building, but we had your designs in the building, and I just was like, I was so fascinated. We met like randomly. Someone said we should connect, right? Right. And we met, and then I just was like, you should be a part of this because you had so much talent. And oftentimes what we do, especially in our small towns, is we keep it to ourselves. Mm-hmm. Girl, let it go, let it go, let it go. So if you could just share with us a little bit about who you are and who you've been with the audience.
How far back you want to go?
As far as you want to take us. Loaded question.
Of course, I'm a DeLandite native, most definitely. Born and raised most of the time. Let's say most of the time because I got sent away in summertime to spring break. But anyway, most of the time. Javi is a creative, like I'm an artist. So it's a genre of a lot of things. It's not just like painting or creating stuff, but I'm just a creative mind. So I kind of just take things that are in my mind and make them into something else. So I would most definitely consider myself like a creative mind. And I'm the CEO and owner of Art of the Hustle and Poppin' Cosmetics. And I'm also a cast member of the Grand Hustle on BET.
Oh, she had it started. Yes, said it here first.
Every Thursday night. Yes, the first person from this community to be on BET. So that's dope.
That's huge. That is huge. Oh, I missed that from my article. I may have to retract. I forgot about that. You are the first person in West Volusia to be. I love that. Wow. Now, did you set out for that, or how did that come about?
I was God's favor, actually. I didn't apply for anything at all. I was just in downtown Atlanta. I was frustrated because I had a contract with the Bailey agency. It wasn't going the way I wanted it to. So I was like, look, I got 2 months left. I spent about $5,000. I've only made about $500, and I was basically told, oh, well, we don't have any room for you anyway. Like, you don't make me any money, and then, whatever. And I won't talk down on her, but it wasn't the experience I was looking for. I didn't feel like she was embracing. She just did a curvy girl experience because people asked. So we were like dolls and trophies. Hey, I have curvy models, but no. So it's just God's favor. I left. When I was leaving, there were some producers. They were filming. We had some big shots like Nene Leakes. They were filming those stuff for Atlanta Housewives. I'm like, y'all, I'm waving them out. But the girls like, oh, forget this. We see them all the time. So you have like 15 girls following me out the door. Like, no, wait, I want my lipstick. Or you forgot to give us your card. Oh, wow. So this guy was just standing in the background. He's like, who is that? So he comes up. And I didn't know who he was. He was a multimillionaire anyway.
Right, and he just looked random.
T-shirt, some jeans, and some little Jesus Walker slides. He's just like, hey, who are you? And just talking. I thought he was just, some drunk.
Trying to get a number or something.
Yeah, he was just, I was like, okay. But I was talking to him, and he asked me for my card. I gave it to him, so he turned it out. Let me see. He turned out to be like a multi-millionaire. He invented Survivor, Broken Skull, all this stuff with 51 Mile Productions. And so he's like, I'm going to change your life. And I'm like, yeah, right. This guy. Okay. Right. But he was watching me for like 2 or 3 years. And he always said that if he found something for me, that he would put me on. He just really liked speaking to me.
2 to 3 years.
It was about almost 3 years later, and I'm just responding to emails because I had networked with a lot of people. So I wasn't into entertainment, but I was around it. So anything can happen. And I still didn't even know it was him. But by the time I got to Atlanta, and when I flew in, it was a completely different experience than before. I didn't have to drive. Everything was taken care of. So I figured something was different. When I got to the airport in Atlanta, there was a guy in a suit holding my name up on the thing in a car.
Girl, I ain't never had a guy in a suit holding my name up. Right.
And then from there, it was just like, I checked into my hotels, like, everything's taken care of. You'll be here staying for 2 weeks, and then you're moving. I'm like, moving to where? And it was just kind of happened fast. He knocked on my door, and he was dressed in the same way almost with another guy. He explained to me who he was, and I'm Googling him at the same time. I'm like, oh. And so from there on, he told me that there were 50 people he had there, but only 16 of them were going to make it, and he's only looking for 15 more because he already had me at the top of the list. I'm in, period. So I was actually living there for 2 weeks before everybody else because he just wanted to make sure, like, I was there. So it was like from there, he put me on the show, and I was like, no, I want to do styling and wardrobe. I'll do stage decor. So he's like, no, you want to be on the show.
You need to be in the front.
He's like, no, why do you keep wanting to do the background stuff? Like, people need to see. I'm like, no, they don't have to see me. Like, I want to do styling and wardrobe. And he's like, you're going to be on the show. I'm going to change your life. And from there, it took off. I flew home for a day or two, told my mom what's going on. I got back, and when I got back, that's when I found out that I was actually going to be working with T.I. So from there, I was like, oh my God, because it's just like, with this experience, I've checked off everything on my bucket list in this one experience, except Dubai. And they were like, this is going to get you to Dubai.
That's the least
Right.
at this moment in time. Javi, let me tell you that I love your level of humility. I hear your sacrifices, and I see your sacrifices, and I too have watched you. I just wish I could take you somewhere, right? But as I watch you and you're in the midst of other people, I just see the love that you produce, right? And oftentimes what happens is another person would have said, well, I don't have time for this. What's this going on? I don't have time for all this stuff. And you could have walked away at any time. And you said, you know what? This is God's path. This is God's favor. I'm just going to follow in his direction. Right? And you didn't have to do that. And so that is what I love about you, and that you continue to just kind of touch on some other folks. Let's kind of take another part of your life, because I really want people to kind of know the real you underneath everything. Because oftentimes you walk in, don't say a word.
Right.
They don't know you got all that going on. Right? And we don't want it missed, especially since you're going to leave us. And you're going to be in some places doing some things. But you love connecting with inner city youth. Tell us more about that.
That's my heart. So with children, it's like, I get it from my mom. Like, I'm the only biological child, but I have 15 siblings because she was a foster parent. So I just love kids. So most of the ones that they would consider like juvenile delinquents and things like that, they just want to be heard. They just want people to feel like they care. They're a little rough around the edges, but it's just, I have a heart for kids. So it started with just kids in the community. Then I got a job with Boys and Girls Club. Then I started this program called Revamped. And so it's not even like on paper like yet, but I do it every summer. And I have like 50 pairs of shoes right now in my living room. And basically Revamped is just people donate old tennis shoes, or I go out and buy some. And so either I remake them and give them to the kids for back to school, which is the program this summer when I'm doing right now, trying to get them ready for back to school in a week. Or during the school year, basically I pick a few kids a week. And like every quarter, they remake a pair of shoes if it's their size. But what they don't understand is, like, with Revamp, they represent the shoe. So they're putting their time and their dedication, and they just think I'm about to have a fly pair of custom kicks. So by the end of it, I'm just like kind of telling them like, okay, the shoe is you. Like I have them like put their name on it. So the shoe represents them, and so something that you feel like doesn't look so great, or it doesn't look so nice, or people don't like, or they've thrown away, if you put time and dedication, and you really just put your effort into remaking it, it'd be something creative, new, beautiful that nobody else has. It's exclusive. So that's what Revamped is. And so that's how I connect with the kids, because they're always looking at my shoes like, what she got on today? Because I'm a sneakerhead. Or either like I've gotten like into slides now with like bling and glitter, but I love sneakers. So that's how I connect with the kids, and it's working out actually pretty well. Actually, it's pretty good. This summer, this one guy pulled up and was just like, here's shoes, and he gave me like 20 pairs of shoes, like Jordan, like everything. Some of them I don't even have to do anything but like maybe wash the shoestrings. So I'm excited about my giveaway I'm going to do next week.
Oh my gosh. So do the children sign up, or
nope? I just show up to like neighborhoods or Boys and Girls Club. I don't even tell people anymore. I used to post it and people say, oh, I missed the post. So it's kind of just wherever God leads me, or he tell me to go, or
if you're in the right place at the right time,
I just say, hey, do you have any kids that fit these size shoes? Or if I see kids, you can pay attention, or whatever. And it's just a few. I promise some. So every night I don't forget. But I don't have a designated time or place or a day. I just kind of do it my business, and that's it. Like I just show up and do whatever it is.
They don't even know how they're going to be blinked out.
Right. The only ones that are scheduled is I always pick one child from elementary, middle, and high school. And so I ask parents to submit their grades. And then the top ones, like who have the best grades from each school grade or whatever, school level, I just redo their shoes. And I usually do that like right before Christmas, so it's like a Christmas giveaway. But that's the only one that's like time. And I do one in the summertime. But I don't have like a location.
I didn't know you were doing that throughout the year. That is so awesome. Right.
I mean, a lot of people miss it or they get mad. When did she do that? But you know,
got to be there.
It happens.
Right, right place, right time. Right, God's favor.
Right.
So I love that because I've seen your work, and when I tell you your work is like superb. I don't know about you, but I know about me. Her stuff is hot. You got to get on it. But so I've seen the jeans wear and the transformation. Heck, everybody knows, if you know me well, I don't have cable, but I watch clips, lots of clips. So I was fortunate enough, when they said Grand Hustle, I was like, Grand Hustle, right? And I'm watching these clips, and I'm like, she's giving something to T.I. I got like super excited. So tell me about it.
That was like that was like next thing off my bucket list. Like, check. So I literally I'm making a new one because I have nothing left except Dubai. Like, seriously, I have nothing, this whole experience. I'm so excited for people to see this week's episode on Thursday, because this week's episode I got to do 3 things I never thought would happen, like, in my life, like, at one time, in one experience. Wow. So, it's great. Designing something for T, I already knew, because I pay attention to his style, his fashion, everything. Like, I'm on it, from his clothing line to him himself, how he dressed and everything. So I've always wanted to make him something. So when I saw it, he's just like, "What? You made it yourself? Is it handmade?" He asking me questions. He's just like, he's not like, "Oh, thank you." He could have took the bag and left, but he wanted to open it right then. So he's very particular about like his kids, especially the baby. So he's holding the baby. He's like, open the bag. I want
Let me see. Right?
So he's still holding the baby. So he's like, "Open the box." And so he's looking. He was like, "Is it handmade?" He's like, "Oh, that's dope." But he's like smiling. He's just like, "You made this?" And so I'm like, "Oh wait, the T-shirt," because I gotta push my brand and like art of the hustle. You know? I'm like the art one in the hustle. So they can ask me, "Javi, where'd you get art of the hustle from?" And I'm just like, I am the art of the hustle. Like, I'm the one that's artsy. I'm the one that paints. I'm the one that's like creative. Of course, last week's episode didn't show so much, but anyway.
But we know.
Right. So that's where it came from. But he really did. He loved it. And he just kept saying like, "That's dope."
Now, what did you do? The jacket and a shirt, or what? Oh, okay.
I gave him a shirt from Art of the Hustle, and it was a tycoon tee. So basically, the tycoon tee basically has the word tycoon in the definition as it would be in the dictionary. And so tycoon just means a wealthy or successful person in business or industry. But, you know, he always has his word of the day. Like, he's really into
what
words.
he's into. Really into what you're into. Call us T.I. and Tiny, you know. Give
his
us a call.
vocabulary is very large.
Oh, wow.
So he's into stuff like that. So the fact that I put, thought into having a T-shirt with a word and a definition, he was all for it. And it tied into, like, Art of the Hustle, because Art of the Hustle, the word ART, I just made the acronym being Acquiring Revenue Tycoon. So for him, the tycoon part, it stood out because it was the definition, and which is what he is and what we're trying to represent. So it all went together like really good. So I was excited.
I'm excited for you. I was just excited about how it played out, and you're giving this.
I was like trying to be calm about it, but like
I saw it too.
You were smooth. That clip, whoever got that from behind the scenes, like that clip was like kind of. Well, at the end I was like, oh my god, like he was like, who up there yelling? I was like, oh me. He was like, come here. It's like, no, this is really good. Like he was like, no, I really like it. So media was there, and they just kept calling me over, and they were like. So from what we see, T.I.'s like very fond of you. Like he hugs people, he takes pictures, but with you, he's holding his daughter. He reached for a hug from you. Like they pay attention to the small. I'm just like whatever. I don't consider him having a favorite. We all have been on his good and bad side, but I really like that. From what I see, like he's a very genuine person, and he would be like somebody awesome to work for. But even if like at the end of this I don't get the job, I'm like blessed either way, because the platform itself, I'm on a multi-million-dollar platform. Yeah. From DeLand. I get to represent my brand and show my talent or just me, period. So it's just like I said before, all this ties into like God's favor, because it was an experience that I quit that I was so excited about, that I really wanted to do. I spent so much money to do, and it's like in that same experience I met someone who I really didn't know who they were, but it took, like I said, it was 2.5, almost 3 years, and then it just, that experience, if I hadn't been there at that time to meet that person who follow all my social media, who watches everything I do.
3 years,
3 years.
Yeah, nothing happens before time. Nothing happens before time.
At this point, I'm like, oh, I'm done with that. I'm not doing the mall no more. I removed myself.
You slowed down. I saw it.
Yeah, I disappeared like completely because I was the go-to person for concert. Like if there was an artist or a rapper thing in the Central Florida area, people knew like, I'll go holler at Javi. Like she's got a section, she's VIP, she gets it free, she no tickets, she'll get you to hook up, she'll get you to open up for the show. But I completely, like, everybody, I took my hands out of everything. So I was refocusing. So I was like, I'm gonna humble myself. So I was like, okay, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna do this. So I went back to school, and then I landed like a whole nother job, and it was like the best paying job I ever had. So it was just like, and I think that God had me to work that job like for a while, so I could save up to be unemployed.
Well, isn't that something?
Like seriously, because with this opportunity, I ended up having to resign. I'm like, I've never made $4,000 a month ever in my life. But I think it was to give me that cushion to chase my dream, like it really be something that I want to do, like for myself, because I had no paycheck in so long. I just told them, I'm going to go back to work, starting when the school year starts. But they're just like, how are the kids going to react when you walk into the school and they're like coming to your office and they're going to see
you on
TV, like
on Grand Hustle, representing.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I
with
love that.
But until God enlarges my territory where I need to be, I have to be smart too. So need my benefits, and I just would like to stay employed until I'm officially all the way, where I know He's gonna take me.
Until we fly out to see you, because we already know it's coming,
Right.
And so for me, when I hear you say the word hustle, it means something different to you. Right. So share that with us. What does that mean for you when you say hustle versus someone else?
So hustle is looked at to people as, a way to acquire like more for monetary reasons, which in a sense it is, but I mean, everybody knows my reason for hustling. I mean, especially if they watch the show, I'm big on my mama. Yeah. So I wouldn't say the word itself means something. My reason for hustling, it has like a deeper meaning than what some would. It's not just about trying to have something materialistic in a way. It's so that my financials can prove that I'm able to provide, so my mom can afford her transplant. So that's like kind of what pushes me. Like that's what I hustle for, my mama, so we can get, where we need to be.
Wow. So that's huge, and not everyone knows. I mean, if they're watching the show now, but for those who haven't, know that there is a deep connection and a family tie between mother and daughter, and we don't often get to see that. Now, you may watch some other shows, and you don't see nothing that looks like that, right? But knowing that your drive, your sacrifice, I remember you and I just had a regular just kind of meet up, sit down, and we were just talking. You said, I'm just going to sacrifice it all because I don't know how it's going to play out. Right. And not everyone understands how to do that. What would you share with our youth in when it's time to make things happen, the next steps? What would you say?
Most definitely, I would say, well, for me, I have to go back to, there's a feeling inside of me that even I couldn't describe, and it looked like it was a disappointment even to my mom, because I didn't graduate from Bethune-Cookman, first of all. So I was there 3 years, and some things happened, so I didn't go back. So I felt like a sense of responsibility to make her happy, but I chose myself. So it has to come to a point where you have to really like know yourself and be confident, and just know that you have to do what you have to do for yourself. So I feel like me just really saying I'm going to sacrifice it all. It was my best paying job. It was disappointing people around me. I was a person who always had lots of people around me, lots of friends, this and that, but I really had to separate myself from everything and everybody, so I could just like do some soul searching, like find myself,
reflection time,
and like
recharge.
really like find my purpose. And so I knew what my purpose was, but I was living for other people, even my mom or my family, because they wanted me to be a registered nurse. I'm just like, I really don't want to do that. Like I wasn't happy, but with this, it's almost surreal to me. It doesn't even feel like I'm working in the entertainment business because I get to be an artist. Like, I get to be a creative mind. Unlike modeling, they didn't force me to wear heels and a dress. Like, I can style myself.
Right.
I made all my clothes, you know.
For every show.
Every
Wow.
show. Sometimes the night before.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be up all night and they'll be like, the camera guy is like, you know, we can't go to sleep until Javi, you know, the camera's on until Javi gets there.
Until she finishes.
She hasn't yet. It's like 5 in the morning. She been up all night.
Wow.
You know, just in case they miss something.
Wow.
But I most definitely just go to say that if they have a dream, I mean, everybody's not going to understand it. Everybody is not going to agree with it. But most definitely chase your dream. It's never too late. Wow. You're never too, you know, it's never too late. You're never too old. You're never too young. If you have something, you know, just stick with it. Because me, I'm like, I gave up on all the entertainment stuff. I'm like, no, I'm done at 30. I'm done. Like, I got to go back to school and, like, get on it.
Let's do something.
Get a good paid career. Because I can't chase that dream anymore. But that's when God was like, okay, she humbled herself. She went back to school. I did all this other stuff.
I love that.
And really focused on myself. And that's when it was just, like, all laid out before me. The transition was, like, almost so easy. The only hard part was me, like, I gotta let that job go.
Yeah, that
nice
let the
pay.
job go.
Yeah,
right.
When he says it's time, I'm most definitely an advocate for people being themselves. So I probably most definitely would start with them. It starts with knowing yourself. So knowing yourself and being secure with yourself and finding your purpose and knowing what your dream is and, like, not letting anybody pressure you or into being something that you don't want to be or that you're not. Because originally I wanted to go to school for interior design and decorating and things that, like, I'm doing now. And my mom was like, you're going to be a nurse. That's it. Like, she told me what I was going to be. Everybody told me what I was going to be. Everybody, like, I didn't even really have to get student loans. Like, the first 2 years were, like, I had scholarship, all that, but I wanted to go to a private school, so I didn't get a lot of the state ones. And so it was, like, easy. No problem. Here's $5,000. Go towards your tuition. Like, everything. So
it was a line, but
it
not
was
a line.
Lot. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But I just had to choose me. Like I said, I was not, like, your happiness and everything is first. But it's like now I chose me, and, like, I think my mom is just as happy right now as she would be if she was sitting at my graduation walking across the stage. She would come over, like, if not more excited, like, she on TV.
Right. She looking at herself, my daughter,
Right.
But you know what? I think what's very powerful is the choosing of yourself.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we don't do that. We're picking and choosing everybody else, and we hear all these great ideas, and then we forget ourselves. And then at the end of the day, you have to live with yourself.
And I was shortchanging myself. I would sell my ideas to other people who were doing it. Like, y'all, not even sell, just like, no, y'all should do this. Or people come like, what do you think about this event? Or I want to decorate.
And you forget yourself.
And I was like, you should do, like, I'm like, I got to get it out. It's something in me. I have to get it out. So I'm telling these people, I'm just like watching them bank off of ideas I gave them. So, and it's like, I'm just sitting here bored, not really liking my job, not really happy. But everybody else around me is, so it's okay. But once I chose myself, like I said, it changed a lot. Like, friends go, people get upset.
Recycle.
But it comes full circle, though, because then you have the right people around you, the right people who believe in you, the right support system. And my mama loved me either way. You know what I'm saying? At first, she didn't understand it, but now she does. It's so much greater than what she wanted for me. She was like, she was putting me in a box, and I've always been the type to be outside of the box. So now she sees that, and like I said, she couldn't be more happy. So that's my goal. My mama happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, I love it.
But now my mama happy and I'm happy, so we happy.
So tell us, I love that. Tell us about your brand, right? Because you are popping on so many levels, and I remember when. but tell us about your brand. Tell us about your cosmetics and different things there.
Okay, so Poppin' is actually expanding, and we're doing some rebranding on, like, as far as how it looks. But Poppin' has went from just Poppin' lip wear to Poppin' cosmetics. So everybody knows the girl with the glittery lips. That's me.
Yes.
And so I still have the lip kits because those are what got me noticed. That's my baby. It was out 3.5 years before I even got into the other things. But Poppin' has expanded from just glitter lip kits. I have lip glosses that are also long-lasting and waterproof. I have eyeshadow palette that's ultra pigmented. It's, like, really hot right now. I have moisturizing glitter glosses, which are the juicy lips I just added.
Oh, I didn't know about those because I have the other Poppin' lipstick.
Well, you have one.
Okay.
You
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So it's expanding into a few different things, and I'm just gonna keep hustling because my goal is to have my own display in a large retail or department store.
Yes.
Or like how a major company sponsors things, like other people who are known, like Rihanna, they have Sephora sponsor her. Just try to.
You heard it there first. Call her.
Just trying to make sure that my branding and how I want it to present to people is very professional, because they always ask me what's my goal, and my goal is most definitely to be like a leading Black-owned cosmetic line.
I love it.
You know,
mogul.
Not just in DeLand, Florida, like in the country, in the nation.
I love it.
So that's what I'm working on. We trying to have the world popping.
Yeah, the world will be popping. Oh, hashtag.
The city is probably popped out, but it's expanding to other places now,
I love it. Not everyone has been touched by popping yet.
Right.
And that's what we're working towards and we're leading to.
Yes.
Yeah, and then tell us about our custom designs.
Yes, so there was Collier Customs, which I'm known for, but Art of the Hustle is the brand. That's the clothing line. Yes. So anything that I would have done for Collier Customs is now Art of the Hustle, but it's a custom piece. It'll be considered exclusive online, and when God enlarged my territory, I get the store. So,
yes, stores.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So custom, still customizing clothes and shoes, make designer jackets and things. Revamping shoes and things like that, but Art of the Hustle is most definitely is an official brand, and we're just working on. I'm kind of redirecting my time. I have the t-shirts out now.
Oh, okay.
The website is under construction. It's taken down to be redone. The t-shirts are pretty popular, but you know, everybody's like, how are you gonna have a clothing line and don't have a plus size line? But it's happening. It takes time to pick the pieces, and I want to see how it fits and if it's the right stitching and everything. So I'm really taking my time with it. So I just would tell people, look forward to a full plus size line, and then I will have, you know, pieces for everybody, men, women, children, and everything. But the plus size line most definitely is going to happen, because I plan on, when I'm out and when I'm being seen, I'm only going to have on my stuff. Like, I don't care where I go, it's going to say Art of the Hustle, my lips.
Oh, I love
Even if it's like this, it'll just be like a Juicy Lips, where it's just a glitter, plain, simple lip gloss. Or if it's popping, like, I'm always going to be walking advertisement for my brand, because that's how I started. I didn't even tell people I was starting popping. I just was like, I had the idea.
You were just popping.
But when you start something, people kind of say they started it first, or they had the idea first. Or
I hear that a lot.
They take, like I said, a lot of my ideas and run with them. So I just started wearing it, like just having gold glitter lips everywhere. People are like, where you get that from? I'm like, oh, I sell it. Give me a moment. Then I started a new color and another color, and so me starting with 10 colors went to 25, and now I have 52, and then now I have wet lips and juicy lips and an eyeshadow palette. So it just all started from me, you know, just like saying something that I wanted to do and just really working hard towards it. And it took a lot of sacrifice and a lot of money and a lot of resources, but I don't think I would change anything about it. It's actually pretty dope at this point. It's cool.
I just think it's amazing, and I just love that we're able to be a part of the Mist. You know, I've read some of your posts and reread posts, and, you know, we often talk about support and things of that nature, and we forget that it works out better when we just support each other. We build our community, and we get it, but you have just continued to do that regardless, you know, despite whatever, right? And you remove any negative realms, and you're out there, and you're in the midst with children, you're empowering women, you're empowering your age, my age, and beyond, right? And so I just wish you all the best. And I am just there. I'm that number one cheerleader in the back going, yeah, right?
You know, I said, you know, Miss Cameron's my life coach, right?
You know, yes.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just excited about it. And I was telling Aurelia Matthews today, shameless plug, because she's going to be somewhere doing something. We're claiming everything. But I was telling her today that it's just next steps. Nothing happens before time, right? But if you push forward and you just allow a little sprinkle to get on you in a humble way.
Humbleness, I'm serious. Like, I tell people all the time, humbleness got me to places, because I'm not, I can come off like aggressive on me, rough around the edges because that's how I was raised, how I need to be. But if you just like humble, like humbleness got me to places and opened so many doors I never thought it would, including this experience.
Right.
And it just leads you like you meet the right people. So I have to shout out my team too. So I
shout
need to shout out Glow. Glow your Glow.
Oh, that's who that was. Repost. Hey.
Yes, my team like in Atlanta. Like I mean, she does her thing. Period.
Oh,
like,
hi Glow. We're gonna be new
Glow.
BFFs.
Yes.
Oh, that was the repost. I saw you.
Glow.
You. Yeah.
So she like supports me like it's her.
Wow.
And so met her before anything took off or anything. And so just to see someone who sees you, it's good to see people. You know, you can tell people all day, "Oh, I want to do this. I'm gonna do that," and you talk to them. And you know, shout out to Amp too.
Hey, shout out! Oh, that was another repost. Yes.
So Amp and Glow, they know like,
and that's Atlanta.
And Amp is all over Florida. Glow is in Atlanta, but they work together. Okay. So just to see people and you're talking to them and they're just inspired by you and what you do to the point that it's like, look, I'm like, y'all, I'm at the bottom. I don't know. I can't network. Like, you know, I could walk in a room with a lot of people and be like off, like you wouldn't even know I was there type of thing. But it's just there were two people who actually feel the same way about my craft that I do. And it was so easy for them to just hop in and be like, look, we got you. So it's like when it comes to the team,
I love that
when
support.
y'all see when you see like it grow, they really started from the bottom with me. And I think just because we have mutual personalities, like how he's a hustler. Glow is a hustler. But they have like humble approaches and they're likable. And it's just so easy because they're so respected in their realms and what they do that when they sent people my way, just introduce me to people, it's just like because they have the same kind of personality as me. It's like God has opened up so many doors for us as a team and like me. Wow. So it's just so cool just to have people who don't even know you that well, but not looking for a hand, like not looking for anything, just because they believe in your craft and they believe in the
vision.
Gift, the vision, they see it without saying, "Oh, well, I'll wait till she's
made it."
Yeah. Right. So I love. I'm so blessed. Sweet. Like right now to have
Glow,
these people. Is she?
Yes,
she is. Hey, Glow. Oh,
that's
see,
so sweet.
Glow, I'll be crying in a minute.
Oh God, I got chills. I was like, got it excited.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, her and Al.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So, and I mean, most people have these huge teams. I don't have that. We like a family because I told them, look, put me in check. If I ain't doing something right, I need people to have a backbone like Javi. No.
Right.
This ain't worth your time. You can't go here. You can't do that. This and that. But at the same time, know that it's my vision. Like, they're not trying to change me either. Wow. And so I just get to be who I am. And that's it. Like, it's what I've learned. And I haven't even made it like to Hollywood yet. I'll get there.
But we claiming it. Hello. Yeah.
What I like is that this experience, I get to be the genuine, authentic, creative, not like everybody else person that I am. And a lot of times with TV and things like that, people change or they change it or they put on a persona like I'm me. I don't care if they called me a crybaby already. I don't care. I'm passionate. It is what it is. And it's just so many things like they're like, why is she always crying? It's just like, you know, some things are edited to look a certain way. But what was important is when I started the show, I told them where I'm from. The world needs to know I'm from DeLandite, Florida. That was on episode 1.
Right.
And they need to know that, like, my reason for hustling is about my mama. Like, this is important because those things are what kind of got me here. Like, I'm DeLand made and my mama made me. So
right. This is the linear effect here.
I just like that God is putting people in my life who understand that and where I'm from and not trying to change me. Like, yeah, I got pictures I look nice where I got, you know, like the ghost with the heels and all that, but that's I'm not comfortable that way. And if I have to or get paid to do it again, I will.
Yeah, hello. Where's the dress? Where's the dress?
I will.
Right.
But, you know, take me, you know, for who I am and you be, I think that my story is so much that I haven't told that not everybody knows. It's like, you know, you'll see something like, it's like right now I feel like, you know, it's a diamond in the rough, but you know, I'm shining a little bit, but it can always be brighter. So that's what we're working on. And so Glow and Amp are helping me polish that. And they're not judging me for making mistakes or this or that. They're kind of like, I don't know, it's just like flowing so good right now. Yeah, they're embracing who I am and helping me, you know, capitalize and expand on my opportunity.
I love that.
Without expecting anything. And so the loyalty was there before the show even came out or any of that. They were just trying to like help me, you know, put things into play. And I'm just really excited about where God is taking me and like us as a team, because I don't trust people. It's bad.
It's hard. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could say it was easy, but it's hard, right?
God.
It's hard.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you have found some folks. You know, we're back home.
Oh,
just,
yes.
just loving on you. We're loving on you and the glows of the world as you continue.
And they gotta know, like, you don't. I don't know. I think I wrote you like this long paragraph. I was like, okay, Miss Cameron, so I don't really talk to people and put people in my
remember,
But I just need, like, I just feel like I need, like, to talk to you, because
I'm there,
it's just like you said, I walk in and people, I don't say much and everything like that, but I watch everything. I watch how people move. I watch how they communicate with other people. I watch what moves they're making and everything. So I'm like, this is a lady I need to talk to.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And so, you know, it was just times I just needed to vent.
Yeah, and I love it.
And I needed some kind of order, not necessarily, I guess, I said in my life, but it was in my mind. It was so jumbled.
Well, you had so much going on.
Yeah, and I still do, but for some reason, nothing really has changed.
But it's
More
flowing.
has been added, but it's just flowing. Now it's flowing.
Because it's time.
Yeah.
It is time, Javi. And you just gave me chills again. And as we come to a close, I just want to say to you that I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you of not saying no to yourself. Right? Because we often say that. We say, oh no, that grand hustle, that's too big for me. I can't, I'm just going to stay back here. And you allow God to just seep into your mind and make some changes happen.
I was like, how could this happen?
Yeah, because it's your time.
You're going to need to resign.
Like,
I sacrifice a lot. And then, with my mom having her illness, it's like I sacrifice time because, they gave us a time period. So you just never know what day and when. It's like, okay, I'm going to be away from my mama. I ain't gonna be able to spend time with her like that. I'm losing the best paying job I ever had. My other job I don't know about either. It's like, you know what? But I chose me and stepped out on faith. So,
and I'm so excited that you did, and I'm so glad that you did. So thank you for joining us today. I just want to say, guys, y'all better make sure you watch. So the Goosebys of the world. I know you have those nice big television and some cable. So, so we need to watch it on Thursday.
And you need to follow me on Instagram.
Yes, please.
At official Javi Renee. Popping by Javi Renee.
Yes.
Honor the Hustle Apparel and Collier Customs.
You better check her out now.
Twitter is Javi Renee Popping. Yes. And make sure you tune in Thursday night.
At 10.
At 10 p.m. BET. And watch the Grand Hustle. Or download the BET app.
Oh, we can download the BET app. Yes, because I was going to Mitzi's house because I know she has a big TV. So either Junior Gooseby is going to open up the studio or Mitzi is going to take the big TV and we're going to watch. But we are going to stay tuned because we know that you are going everywhere, doing a little bit of everything and sprinkling that love that you have shown us for so many years. So I just want to say thank you. Continue with that art of the hustle. I believe in your vision and we just want to push forward. So guys, we're going to come to a close. You better get connected now. I'm just saying. Before long, you ain't going to have a phone number. So I'm just telling you, watch out and watch. But when you see her, love on her. Embrace her. And let's continue to push. I want to thank our sponsors, Mitzi's First Impression Hair Salon. Yay! Right.
The best hair wash you ever gonna get.
Yes. You heard it there first. And the Kamika Kings Designs of the House. Yes. So,
and the best hair oil you ever get.
Yes. What I'm talking about.
My scalp.
Yes, right here in Zealand. Your scalp is nice. Mine too. So you heard it here first. We're just going to stay connected. We have Sistersville Brunch coming up. We have Calling a Few Good Men. We have a few projects coming up. But what you don't want to miss is Javi, who is all the way live. So as always, I am PrimroseCameron.com. And you heard it here first, guys. See you later. All right. You take care.